like you just mentioned, last spring, we unfortunately had our season canceled due to the pandemic. We had made it to the Ivy League tournament, our conference championships for the first time in all of school history. And we show up to practice on a Tuesday, and then our coaches aren't there, and our athletic director walks in and gives us the unfortunate news that our season is canceled. And then a couple days after that, everyone gets kicked off campus, and I'm living back home in my childhood bedroom. So there was a lot of confusion, a lot of anger, and a lot of sadness during the time. But I would say my coaches did a really good job of getting us together on Zoom calls very often, talking about how we're going to move forward, things to look forward to in the future, and then also making sure we're staying active together on these Zoom workouts. But as everybody knows, comes along Zoom fatigue. You're on Zoom all day in classes. You don't want to get on another Zoom team meeting. You don't want to get on another Zoom lift. You don't want to get on another phone call because you're on the phone all day long for school and for everything else. So it was really difficult. And this past summer and fall were some of the hardest times that I have been through personally when it comes to motivation for playing my sport. Because unfortunately, this fall, all of Ivy League sports were canceled for the whole year. So I had to make the really difficult decision of, am I going to go to school? Am I going to risk messing with my eligibility? Am I going to be able to play if things start going the right direction? So it was a really difficult decision, but I eventually made the decision to sit out this year, and I'm taking a gap year, which ultimately was a great decision for me. But as I was saying, it was really difficult to stay motivated during this time with all this uncertainty when you don't know when you're going to play your next game. You don't know when you're going to see your teammates next. And it was really hard. But the thing that got me through the most was the support of my teammates, talking to my teammates, and then the support of my coaches. For a long time, I felt very guilty in how I was feeling, that I didn't want to get out of bed. I didn't want to go to play basketball because I find a lot of my identity as an athlete, as a basketball player. And when I had that mindset of, oh, I don't want to do this today, I don't know how much longer I can keep doing this without competing, without seeing my teammates, that brought on a lot of guilt. But being able to talk to my coaches openly and honestly about it, and them not being mad at me, was huge. And they were able to help me set goals and help me see the bigger picture at the time. And this is what we're doing moving forward. And it's going to be tough right now, but it's going to be worth it in the long run. So that really helped me get through. And then also the support of my teammates this time. So really just staying connected with your people who really matter to you was some of the most important stuff.